Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Katie and I make stuff vegan. Okay, so boom. Y'all, I done did something. I did something, y'all. When's the last time, if you vegan, you had some mozzarella sticks? When? Well, look no further, I got you. There is this place in Chicago that like one day I might like film going to that have a really good vegan mozzarella stick, and I want to figure out how to make that their version because I think they use like tofu. But until then, we got this one. If you want to see how I made vegan mozzarella sticks, keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to never miss any of my videos. Also, don't forget the link to the detailed recipe will be in the description box below. Okay, let me show you what I done did. Let me show you what I did. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by making a batter. Now I went back and forth if I was gonna use like a vegan egg or if I was gonna use a batter. Like I'm like, I don't know. But I decided on the batter. I thought it would be easier. I also thought like for people who aren't next to like vegan heavy locations, like you ain't got a Trader Joe's, you ain't got a Whole Foods. I thought this would be like more friendly because like the vegan egg, like the Just Egg, I've only seen it in a specialty place like, oh no, Kroger be having it. And low-key Aldi too. So take with that information what you will. But I made a really thin batter. You'll see why I kind of regret this later, but flour and cornstarch because I wanted the junk to be crunchy. And then a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper and a whole lot of water. Okay, so I'm going in, I'm gonna make my little crunch on the outside. And I'm going in with panko breadcrumbs. I love panko. They're vegan. Well, actually be careful of that because some panko do have, you hear me? Some panko does have milk in it. So just be careful of that. Okay, I'm making my little razzle dazzle, you know what I'm saying? Nutritional yeast be my secret ingredient. Like that's gonna give it depth. We want depth. Okay, some other junk, the onion salt from Trader Joe's, I cannot recommend the seasoning enough, child. Get that junk if you can. Seasoned salt for a little razzle dazzle, Italian seasoning for the vibes, garlic powder, of course. Seasoned salt is more exciting. You can use regular salt. You can use whatever you want because I'm not gonna be at your house. So do what you want. And you know me, if you know my brand, you know I'm gonna put some dry thyme. I freaking love thyme, like chef's kiss. Mixing that up. Okay, so here's where I was like, how am I gonna do this? I saw somebody making some mozzarella sticks or something. Somebody was eating mozzarella sticks on a vlog, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm like, how am I gonna make mozzarella sticks vegan? Like I don't really mess with Mykonos like that. Like maybe I'll give it another try. I ain't trying to like bash them or nothing, but like they cheese be hot. Like I don't know, like they, you know. So I was like, how am I gonna do this giant? And I feel like the Lord sent it to me. And he was like, cheese slices. And I said, period. So I found this chow cheese. You can find this cheese literally anywhere. It's at Walmart, okay? It's at Walmart. And you cut it into those little things. If in retrospect, I wish I made them smaller because you're gonna see how big these junts turned out. But like, there's not a lot of wiggle room, so whatever you want to do with them. Okay, so I'm dipping it in the little batter, and then I'm dipping it into the, what am I saying? Yeah, the breading. And you see how thin it is? And I was feeling optimistic up to this point. I was like, Katie, you done did it. You done did it. And it wasn't sticking to the cheese. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna dip it again. Like, don't try me, don't play with me, I'm gonna dip it again. And it wasn't, it was giving that. It was giving that. It was giving messy. It was giving I'm over this. It was giving what you finna do. And it's like you want to cover the cheese because if you don't cover the cheese, like I'm about to dump this into oil. And even if you air fried it, which I think you could do with these, like I think you could air fry these or bake them. I wouldn't. I mean, okay, this is some stuff you got to bite the bullet and fry. It was like, it's gonna be a disaster. It's gonna go everywhere. So I was like, I'd settle with this, and I'm like, dang, there we go. That's what it is. Until I peeped the game. So the more I kept doing it, the messier it got, and the messier it got, like I accidentally started to mold it, and I was like, wait a minute, let me do a little something. I pour a little bit of the batter, and that's when I figured it out. So in the recipe, I say that make yours like a crepe consistency or a beaten egg consistency, whatever. But I wouldn't make it as thin as I did because it would not stick. And then I said, if it doesn't stick, go ahead and pour a little bit of the batter in there and then mold the breading around the cheese. And baby, when I saw it, like when I saw it started to stick, I said, oh my God, I was so relieved, low key, because I'm like, I ain't got another idea for today. I was like, I'm gonna have to make something shake out of nowhere. And literally, that's when I was like, your mind. Sometimes my mind be thanging, like sometimes that thing be thanging. Look at it. Yes. And I was making sure that every bit of the cheese was covered because I just didn't want it to be a disaster. All right. So I put it on this plate that I sprayed with a little bit of that I sprayed with some nonstick spray, and I put it in the freezer. Listen, I put it in the freezer, and it was in the freezer for like 3 hours. 2 hours is enough, but I was doing something. 3 hours, because if you put it in after that and it don't work out for you, I don't want to hear it. Okay, you have to freeze them. How do you get mozzarella sticks from the stove? They're frozen. Okay, I have never seen a fresh mozzarella stick ever in life. Okay, you have to get them, you have to freeze them. Do not, nepa, net, don't skip it. Okay, I fried them up. Here they are, you know what I'm saying? And let's do a little pull test. Look at that joint. Look at that joint. Now it did break off like vegan cheese, but it's vegan. But baby, when I did that and I dip, like it was okay. Even before I went vegan, I didn't really care for cheese like that. Like I like cheese that is doing things, like macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? Cheez-Its. But like a clump of cheese, like even before vegan, I just did not like that. So when I ate it, it was very good. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. But like I'm not a cheese person, so I was like, oh, this is a lot of cheese. I was like, oh, this is cheesy. So if I were to do these again, which I probably would, like for a little appetizer, you know what I'm saying, you know, a little gathering when we can, I would just take some of the slice. I'll probably do like half the deck. Is it a deck? It's not a deck of cheese. It's not a deck. But you know what I'm saying? I probably would do like less cheese. Like you could probably split it in half or something like that. But when I said I did something, I was like, Katie, you did it. Period. Just did that joint. And you can too. The link to the detailed recipe is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss any of my videos. Don't forget to check out my other videos while you're here. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, y'all.